Hello New Zealand, I'm Philip Duncan, thanks for joining us. Well, this week kicks off with another cooler southerly change, not quite as strong as the one that we saw last week, but we do have a southerly flow across the country. It's a little milder in the north where those winds tilt a little more westerly, but that colder southerly is moving northwards and will move up the eastern side, especially over the next 24 hours. So this is how we look. At lunchtime Tuesday, you can see that burst of southerly, showery weather moving up that eastern side of the North Island. The dark blue cold line, that is it there. So it'll be a pretty cold day around the eastern side of the North Island. However, if we get those southeasterly winds, this should be mostly sunny for all of these other regions. You know, half New Zealand's population lives north of Taupo, so it looks pretty good. For the South Island, it also looks pretty good. You've got high pressure rolling in from the Tasman Sea. Tuesday looks fantastic there. There might just be a remaining shower around the Nelson Ranges and up around that northwestern corner. To lunchtime Wednesday, not a lot of change. High pressure still moving in. There is a very light southwesterly flow around Auckland and a light southwesterly or a westerly flow coming into the South Island. Some rain around Fiordland and a couple of coastal showers may brush Southland, or it may just be cloudy and fairly dry, but you can see there is a bit of a change there coming around about Wednesday. To Thursday, still not a great deal of change. The high is still firmly parked out on the Tasman Sea, but those westerlies around the lower South Island, they continue, and in fact the showers move further up the west coast, but it is dry everywhere else, and in fact these west to northwest winds, they will help lift the temperature up around the eastern side of the South Island. This is how Friday looks. Those winds are building. So you can see what the theme of this week is. It is mainly settled with high pressure dominating, even though it's parked out on the Tasman Sea. Then by the time we get to Friday, that high is moving over the North Island. There might be a coastal shower around Coromandel. I wouldn't lock that in just yet. But you notice the winds are really picking up. Strong to gale force northwesterlies. Gales most likely through the mountains, just a little blustery elsewhere, and the rain becomes heavy on the west coast. And of course, that's going downhill because it's the weekend. So this is how Saturday looks. Pretty rough around New Zealand, very strong winds. If this is accurate, there'll be gale force through central parts of New Zealand, especially Cook Strait. And yes, Sunday looks very similar to this. The rain just surges further northwards. So there's a fair bit to cover over the next few days. We'll keep an eye on that weekend rain. It certainly looks like a fairly settled working week to come, but the weekend looks pretty unsettled based on that map, that's for sure. That's all from me for now. We'll update you again on Tuesday.